Crisco, Des, and West, the After Hours podcast. You will laugh your ass off now. It's time for the podcast.
Yesterday with a very intriguing question of the day. These are things that divide the internet.
It's me. Sorry.
Me too.
Holy
Sorry.
Dude, it's a lot of buttons. I haven't pushed it. There it is.
Crap. Oh my gosh.
We're good now.
All right. Yesterday was syrup or syrup. Today, how long do you have to be in the car for it to be considered a road trip? Dividing the internet. The wife in this matter said 3 hours, and the husband said, no way, it has to be at least 4 hours to be considered a road trip.
I was thinking 90 minutes is a road trip.
That's not a road trip.
You're going
Des
far
spends that
enough.
in the car every day.
Oh, or more.
I mean, that's true, but hers is like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I was going to say 2 hours.
that I was just going to say it. I think it needs to be 2 hours because
But that's 4 hours round trip.
Yeah, I think that could be a road trip.
No,
I
I
love
feel
a
like
long
if you
one,
can
though.
do it in one day, it can't be considered a road trip.
So you don't.
Lies.
Like, no, I'm sorry, to and from. So, like, Crisco, like, we went from here to Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
If we had just stopped in Indianapolis, considered a road trip.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if I could get there and back in the same day without having to be in the car for 50 hours.
But it's still a road trip because you're on the road and you're going on a trip. Say you're going to grandma's. We used to drive a couple hours to go see family when I was growing up, and we'd stay the night most of the time, but we would turn around sometimes like after dinner and drive home. Even if it was 3 hours, it kind of sucked, but
I guess it's not a road trip unless you say, hey, we're going on a road trip.
Like, I've left here before, Des, and I met you and Taylor in Hudson, went to Chippewa Falls, stopped back in Hudson to have a drink with Des and Taylor, and then back home. It's 2 hours one direction to Chippewa Falls. That's not a road trip. I had to go pick up a damn trailer. That's
if you
just
stop for snacks,
That's a road trip.
road trip.
okay. So
but also I'll do that after 30 minutes. But you know what I mean.
That's true. I've done it for like a 10-minute. I'm like, I got to head home from work. It's about 12 minutes. I should stop at Holiday. I should stop at
Need
Quick
some
Trip.
Twizzlers.
Yeah, I need something on the ride home.
he gets the tuna sandwich. That's what
Yeah,
he gets.
I
he
love
does.
it. No, they switched it up. It was the Speedies Super America one, but now it's so weird because you go to it and it still says I think it's still Speedies, right?
What happened to Supermoms?
Supermoms.
Supermoms it's now the 7-Eleven. So inside of them is 7-Eleven, outside of them is Speedy.
I don't know.
So-
I'm very loyal to Quick Trip. So
Speedway.
I only eat
No, I
there
mean I
tuna.
get that. I get it. I don't know.
You don't
like,
have one by you when
like,
you're
what?
driving to work or whatever.
It's down the road, so I definitely go to it now more because Roman is like a Quick Trip fiend. Like he goes
boy.
there probably 3
JT's
different
the goat.
times. Yeah, it's the best. I just the one I always ate was that tuna sandwich. Now it's gone, so I never eat there.
That's
know
a
what?
bummer.
I don't trust them anymore. They've hypnotized me and brainwashed me too much. I don't trust anybody that works for Quick Trip. See you next time, my arse. I know what you're doing to me.
Hey.
You tricked me because now I want to see you next time.
Yeah, I say it now before they do. I'm like, see you next time. They're
It's
like,
all-
do you work here?
Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? In the first couple times I'd ever gone to Quick Trip, I'm like, I get it. I'll see you next time. That just seems very pot committed. And now you're just like, see you next time. Bye. They're like,
Totally.
there's a guy who buys a ton of those things. I'm like, okay, maybe don't call it out. That's fine.
All right, so we're back to you say 2 hours. Y'all say 2 hours?
I would say
Really?
2 hours. Like if you're going like, yeah, I think if you stop for snacks, if you're planning like, okay, so we'll get a little bit out on the road. We'll get some miles under us. We're going to stop, grab some snacks, go to the bathroom, do whatever, fuel up. If you have to fuel up multiple times or like a time or two in the day, probably a time maybe, that's a road trip because you're going to be going back and forth enough to fill it up.
I mean, it is hard now that I do live further away because I for sure would have said an hour and a half is a road trip. When my normal driving, I lived in Minneapolis. It was 15 minutes to get to work. And then it's like the further I moved away, I'm like, oh, okay, well, my 45-minute drive isn't that big of a deal. No, it's not a road trip. But if I was to add them up and add my other driving, it could be considered it. But I think it does. I think it's got to be at least 2 hours.
I mean, you got to love what you do to drive as much as you do.
I love
I'm
you
like,
guys.
man, even at Roseville, sometimes I'm like,
She likes fancy
yeah.
things. That's why she keeps her job.
She does. You know how many times she said out loud in this building, she's like, I mean, we could probably live off Taylor's salary, but we wouldn't be able to go on trips.
Why would I be talking to that about that to you?
We could. Oh, I'm sorry. We never brought that up.
Oh, but
That's what I said. You said you would be like, I would love to work from home.
I thought you said, I've never said that to anybody except for you. Thank you for that information.
funny.
He loves you probably talking about that. But
I'm sure he's fine.
anybody can live a stripped down life, But I said we probably wouldn't be able to see my parents.
That's what I mean.
You know, it costs $800 per plane ticket, the cheapest I can ever get to go to Kalispell, Montana.
Oh, God,
there
no.
are 4 of
Remember
us.
when she wanted us all to go there for the weekend?
Yeah, no.
That's out
and
the
then you
window.
look-
That's out
Don't
the
you
window.
guys have miles?
Sidebar: Does your mom and dad never come here in August?
They're
Is it always just to Montana because you
Never.
just want to go back home? I'm guessing, obviously, too.
It's just my whole life. I always went the same week
Oh,
in
Yeah.
August.
What's the airport you go to?
It's Glacier International. It's in Kalispell, like Whitefish area.
Hmm.
I mean that. Oh, and like that is in the
I can't
middle.
believe
At
there's
Christmas,
no
it's like 1,200.
cheaper option.
Sure.
Because only Delta, American, United probably fly there. You don't get Sun Country, Southwest. You don't get the economy ones, really.
Sun Country does just in the last couple of years, but it's only in the summer. They don't ever do anything past like right now.
Well, that's how
Oh,
even going
God.
back to Milwaukee, I'd fly on Sun Country last summer when I
Ah.
first moved here. And now it's September. Flights are maybe every month.
Oh yeah, and there's only like one flight. I bet Milwaukee's the same. There's
Right.
just not as many flights. It is crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you can make anything work, but
I will not be making going to Montana work for a weekend.
Yeah,
If
well,
it's
if we-
$1,000, $800 to it, like right immediately. I'm like,
Send us pictures.
That's gonna be great.
if we
Beautiful
looked-
pictures.
If we looked far in advance and we picked like kind of a quirky weekend,
You
I
get it
bet
for
we could go.
$750.
No, I was going to say, I bet we could go for 600. It still would be expensive, but you wouldn't have to spend any money there. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
you
Maybe
want
not
us to
bring
go
up-
out there.
Yeah, well, please don't bring up travel to my wife ever again
I
because
already
she's
did.
brought it up 3 times about going to Montana. Now.
I already did.
I'm like,
She's
oh my
coming.
God.
She's
Yeah.
in.
She's 100% locked in until she finds out it's $800 a ticket.
Oh,
Then she'll be going with you and Taylor. I will not be going.
could you imagine
True.
Marie confirming to go anywhere to Montana for $1,600 for both of you? No.
We
let's
were looking
look.
at German flights to go to Frankfurt to visit my son
They're
at
not
Thanksgiving. $750 a person.
Oh, that's
That's
not
a-
bad at
That's
all.
what we're
great
like for
deal.
sure going to do that. I'm like, but it's cheaper to go to Frankfurt, Germany
It's
than go to
sad.
Montana.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we've
was about
said
to-
that all the time. We're
was
like,
about to
we
say,
could
my-
go to Europe.
My flight to Dublin was probably about that. I think mine was like $850.
Yeah. No, don't worry, you guys. I know that. I
I've got
get
2
it.
stops, but
And you
Um,
do that every year. My gosh.
multiple times a year.
God, I don't love my mom
I
enough
do,
to go do that.
I don't
right?
even want to take trips to my own
Oh,
home.
believe me.
That's back home. It's
Oh,
like
believe
7
me.
minutes.
They came for Christmas here one time, and
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother-in-law broke his freaking ankle on the first day. It was
Former brother.
he's still my brother-in-law until you marry my
For the
sister.
time.
But I mean, it was like the trip from hell. And they have never, my sister and brother-in-law and kids have never been back.
They've only been here once ever.
No, I mean, they've been here over the years, but to
Oh,
our house,
Okay.
they've
And-
only been there once. And that's been in 5 years.
Let's not pretend for 1 second that one Desiree doesn't enjoy going home, having her mom make everything for her, make
Oh,
all
I
her
love it.
favorite
Oh,
dishes,
snacks
do all of her
I love it.
laundry, I'm sure,
cakes,
make her bed, have her way with Taylor in her childhood bedroom. I mean, it's just, it's all the things. She's checking them off every year.
You're very, but no, but okay. I do like it that she cooks my favorite foods. There's 3 things I always have to have. I'm looking up flights right now for next summer. Yep. In advance, right now, the flight I would normally take, Maine is $620.
See,
So
I
that's
just
not
looked it
so
up.
bad.
Flights from Minneapolis, and this might be
I'm
be
looking up
completely
Delta,
like
just right
Delta
now.
says $379 right there.
But where are you looking?
I
oh,
googled flights from MSP to Kalispell,
Mom and Dad,
Montana.
can you get along, please?
I don't know. She's very mad at me.
well,
I
I'm
should've
looking
known.
up
Dad,
a,
get along.
I'm looking up a specific date that I know we might be there. So that's why mine is. It goes from 618. Oh, there's one for 568,
I
but
could do
that's at
4 or 5, but like that's-
950.
$950. Yikes.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't have any family that'd be like, oh, I'll see you for $1,000 for especially for the weekend. At least you get to go back for a week. It kind of breaks it down a little bit better for the.
Oh,
I could
don't-
100% give an example of how I won't do that. My son was leaving for Germany. I
Yeah.
could have flown to Milwaukee for 1 day, but I was going to have to change a flight from Vegas to go to Milwaukee instead of Minneapolis and then lose that money on one to get another flight to Milwaukee and then rent a car. Everything was going to come to $900. I'm like, I'll see you next time I see you, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
spending $900 to go to
Suck.
Milwaukee for 1 day.
That's
And
brutal.
then there's me and what I am doing. I'm going to help my mom with the suicide awareness walk.
Yeah.
Taylor and I are both going. We only can go. We can take like a 9 p.m. flight on a Saturday because we're singing at something like earlier that day. And we'll come home on Monday. Tickets are each $900.
Oof,
Haven't bought them
2
yet
days.
because I almost can't be committed to it.
But isn't it gets worse,
No,
doesn't it?
it's actually down. It was
Okay.
it's down a tiny bit.
I will
don't-
never, ever understand how that works with
I
the
don't get
airlines
it.
because sometimes you look and you're like, oh, it's only $200. And then you wait like 4 days. You're like, oh, now it's 800. Why didn't I buy it? Or it's 800 and you just wait a couple more weeks and it goes down to 100. You're like, what just happened? Like,
You-
why is it back and forth?
It was $399, and I'm so they actually canceled the flight. That flight, we have to take a different one. So that's why it went up. But it had been showing Sun Country still flew at that time. So they were maybe trying to
compete with them.
And then they took it off and then it went, ouch, are you okay?
Myself, I literally drugged the microphone into my mouth. Well, that's going to be a good visual. The thing I don't understand is if you see any of the sections on the airplane, like, because we're going to Cozumel in January again. And so we've been looking at flights and different stuff. And they're like, hurry up, 2 seats available. You click the seating chart, the whole effing thing is open. I'm like, what do you mean 2 seats available at that price?
2 available at that price. I don't get it either.
I don't understand it. It's
like, wouldn't they all be the same price? Why would I pay more for that one across the row?
They do it all the time. They're like, hurry up. There's 2. And I go, oh, we got a book. And then you go in there, like, every seat except for 4 is available. I'm like, I guess never mind. Is it you can only buy 2 at a time? I don't understand what, like.
They make urgency or they cause urgency and like, oh, I got to do it. I got to take care of it because a lot of people might not click deep enough into it. Right.
I mean, it's literally right underneath it. You click it and you're like, oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Well, even when you go in the economy ones, like I've done Sun Country a couple different times, and it's like, buy your ticket now for $59. Or if you want to pick your exact seat, click here. And then you click on it and you're like, oh, I want to sit there. Why wouldn't I want to sit in the exit row? And then that's $150. I'm like, oh, by clicking that, you want me to get trapped into that.
Stressful.
All right. You guys want to have some shower thoughts with me? These are things I think about in the shower. Not only I think about you guys in the shower.
No, I was about to say, I don't want to think about you in the shower.
I don't either.
Oh, too late. Scrub all the cash and prizes with my loofah, my bars.
Is there any prizes?
Cash and prizes?
Yeah, the cash and the prizes.
It's a booby prize.
Is sticking berries?
Oh.
Twig and berries is the actual
term.
I
was like trying to think of what it was.
Frank and beans.
Frank and beans, yep.
Oh, it would be a little smoky, probably on beans.
Thank you, Des.
You're welcome.
Do you think if you use a self-checkout, you should actually get the employee discount at a store?
I mean, you are doing it.
Home Depot. I'll use that as an example because that's where I did it the other day. And I'm like, I think they give a 25% discount to their employees, right? But I'm standing there with a cart full of crap, and I've got a pro account. I've told Taylor to get one too at Home Depot. I've got a pro account, and I'm checking out all these things, and I have a ton of stuff. I'm scanning everything. I'm moving things, and the guy's just standing there with his arms crossed. And I'm like, so that dude gets 25% off. The same thing I'm doing his job right now doing. Why don't I get the employee discount if I'm self-checkout?
I love that idea.
You shouldn't be using self-checkout if you have a ton of things.
That's at Home Depot is different. There's no cashiers.
And they've changed it a lot of places too. Target.
I mean, there's one maybe, but for the most part, it's only self-checkout.
That's my pet peeve is when you're behind somebody that has a cart full of groceries.
I can also do it faster than most people who ring things up there. Oh, it's the easiest thing now. I'm like,
well, sometimes you can see it and you're like, oh yeah, not going in this line.
But like Target now, they have the bookends where they used to both. Now one is 10 items or less, and one is you can just go self-checkout. You can have 50 items, you can have 100 items, but most people just don't want to go all the way down to the end. So they're like, I guess I'll just wait behind this guy with a cart full of stuff. I'm the guy.
But seriously, sometimes it's actually easy. Like Cub has like the Cub I go to in Maple Grove. It has like 15 or 20 self-checkouts, and then there's 2 cashiers down at the other end. So I'm like, why wouldn't I just do it? Because the 12 are going to go faster, even if you have a cart full of stuff.
Have you been to any place, though, that has self-checkout? It's the majority of them. There's 1 or 2 people. You do get in their line and they go,
right? Like, but they're there for a reason still. But yeah, I don't know. I think we should get the employee discount.
We should, or like 5% off. Like, I have to sign up for a card to get 5% off. Why can't I just get it for doing my own work?
All right, my next one. Can we take Celine Dion serious? Do you know if you only do the vowels, it's E-I-E-I-O?
Oh, that's funny. But she's got too good of a voice to not take her
I don't know if we can take her serious anymore. E-I-E-I-O, Celine Dion?
She's a treasure. Don't you talk smack.
She's not an American treasure because she's Canadian.
She's a Canadian treasure.
You saw her in Vegas.
I saw her and I bawled like a baby. It was very moving. It was gorgeous. It was just amazing.
Didn't you bawl at Garth Brooks too, though?
I did because
a little bit.
No, I cried because I sang one of the songs at a funeral.
Oh,
that's the dance.
Well, that will do it.
Yeah, that'll take you down.
That song will make anybody cry.
Oh, so good. And he just, so good. I can't even. And he touched my hand. Anyways, back to showers.
Oh my God, that's your Donnie Osmond. Mm-hmm. My mom still talks about it. She's like, this hand was touched by Donnie.
Oh,
I've told you how Marie's named Marie for Marie Osmond, right? That my mother-in-law has the same addiction to Donnie Osmond as your mom does. She wanted to name Marie's little brother Donnie, and her stepdad's like, absolutely not. I'm not going to have Donnie and Marie as my stepdaughter.
That's great.
Stepdaughter and son.
So what is her brother's name then?
Ryan.
Oh, it doesn't give me any Osmond vibes.
No.
Oh, could have just been Osmond.
Oh, that would have been a good name.
That would have been cute. Yeah. Little Ozzy.
Little Ozzy, yeah. That'd have been good.
Just saying, I'm great at naming things.
My next one. Do you think, and I'm a victim of this one, do you think that a lot of parents are just using Scrabble boards to name their children now? Like you just see all the letters sitting there and you're like, that's what I'm going to name my kid. Crazy. I'm a victim of it because Kaya. The useless Hi in her name. Khiya. There's a useless Hi in her name.
I
Why
don't
did you do
understand that.
So because my ex-wife's like, I don't want anybody to call her Kia. So we can't just have a KYA.
Now it's
but
Kaya.
Right. Kaya. I do that to her all the time.
All the time. It's like Miss Piggy.
Or people go, hiya, Kaya.
Hiya.
Oh,
Yeah.
hiya, Kaya. Yeah.
And she
Okay.
probably loves it, doesn't she? She's probably like, thanks for
Thank
the
you.
unique name.
Right.
Awesome.
But don't you think when you see spellings of names, you're like, are you just throwing a bunch of Scrabble letters on the ground and being like, that's what I'm naming my kid?
It might be.
Very well could be.
Next one. Why did Cinderella's shoe fall off? If it fit so perfectly.
Because she was running fast, and sometimes you can't control your tootsies.
I mean, also super uncomfortable shoe. Isn't it made? Wasn't
Yeah.
it made out of
Glass.
like glass? I'm like, that feels like that was just meant to break.
Have
Yeah.
you seen strippers in their clear heels? They do just fine.
they weren't glass.
They
They
weren't
weren't
glass.
glass.
Doesn't matter. Hers wasn't really
Plastic.
glass. It was plexiglass. It wasn't glass. Come on, get it straight.
I don't think
Just
it was
like the
plexiglass.
strippers.
That would be
Cinderella.
pretty dangerous if the shoes broke.
Thank
Can you
you.
imagine?
Just
Just like
snaps.
Cinderella.
She's
Calling
just
it
like
artery.
It's her right in the she's
My
like, oh
Achilles
God.
is gone.
It's gone and shredded.
Oh.
Boy, that movie would have ended a lot quicker, though, right? She's
Would've.
like, oh my
It would've.
God.
She
Yeah.
wouldn't have found her Prince Charming.
No, he'd be like, oh, what a mess.
They're trying to put it back on.
She's like, stop, my ankle's bleeding. Oh,
I just
boy.
had a deeper shower thought. Do you think most strippers are just Cinderella wannabes?
Trying to find their Prince
They're
Charming.
clear heels trying to find Prince Charming?
Like, what is it with
That's
clear
not what
heels?
they're clicking.
God, they're great though.
But I
think
don't get it. Like, why don't you just go barefoot?
all outfits then because they do wardrobe changes in the stripper field.
Oh, he's very knowledgeable in this
I
category.
mean, his dad owned a strip club.
That's true.
And I
always
worked at
forget.
one.
And it's
Really?
always like the 7-inch heels where when they walk, you can hear it's like click, click, click.
I was working at a strip club.
It was
not to go off the rails.
100% terrible. Like you would think as a dude, you're like, oh, this is great. I'm around
I'm
naked
sure
women
it
all
would
the
be
time.
awful.
Because we didn't have a house mom. So the DJ became the house mom. So
Oh.
I had to go in the dressing room all the time. There's something very, very unattractive about seeing a naked woman eating a 12-inch sub from Subway. It's just not
Says you.
attractive.
Oh, I think that's hot.
I'm like, whoa,
She's sitting there,
she
like,
can take
leaning
a foot
over.
long.
Eating her sandwich,
Sweet
looking at her
onion
phone.
chicken
I'm like,
teriyaki.
yeah, you know what's not hot right now? Anything you're doing. So you're up next, Cherry. Let's go.
And then I'm looking at you going, I'm in love.
She smells like ham.
The only problem is if you're then getting a dance and you're like, sweet onion chicken
You
teriyaki.
can
You're
smell
like,
the onion.
that's, oh boy, you did a lot of onions on that sub, didn't you?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you'd have to be really careful what you are eating before you give said dances.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't be like, oh, you just had a coffee or you just had a tuna sub.
God, you probably don't want to tuna sub as a stripper.
You don't even want. You're like, you imagine the worst part is
You
you're
just
like,
had tuna toast?
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't eat anything. You're like,
She may have.
oh, sorry. I'm just gonna go with that one over there.
Huh. Yeah, no, it was a
boy.
miserable job. It was really
I
terrible.
always wondered just because every now and then I've looked. I'm like, oh yeah, what about another part-time gig to add on to what I do? And then I see Spearmint Rhino, in-house DJ, and I'm like, I could only imagine what that would be like.
I learned so much about, and now it's legal, but we're talking early 2000s when I did there. What's that?
I would never do it, but
Oh, I mean,
I wonder if you get
But I didn't
tips
think
as a
about it.
man as a
Right.
DJ.
you do.
Dude,
you get
the
tipped out by
worst-
stripper. Yeah, if you play their songs, you turn down their
Oh.
lights because they want their cellulite showing and all that kind of stuff. So you turn
that
the
why
lights
they do
dimmer
that?
for some of them. Oh, yeah.
oh,
But the thing I learned is from all these strippers is they would have paper towel rolls with fabric softener in there, and they would smoke weed in the dressing room, and then they would blow it through there, so it always smelled like clean laundry. And the owner was this old dude, and he's like, "Man, those strippers really always clean their outfits. It smells so good back there."
Oh,
Like they're
God.
smoking weed, Gus.
I think the craziest
Wow.
craziest experience.
those guys, Gus.
Gus does sound like a dude who works at a
Yeah.
strip club,
I
right?
don't know. I don't
Yes.
remember if that's his name.
The weirdest experience I ever had, which I probably I haven't gone in years, and I know it sounds shocking. When you step foot in there for the first time and they go, hey, so here's a bunch of rules. Make sure, and this doesn't happen for women, make sure if they offer, if you want to buy them a drink, do not for the love of Pete do it. It's $25.
I did that once.
And you fall.
Oh.
If you don't have somebody tell you, you go in this waitress came up, and it was right after somebody told me. She goes, "Do you want to buy her a drink?" And I was like, "Wow, filled with zest of life right now." And she goes, "I go no." She goes, "Are you sure you're going to be the only person tonight who didn't?" And I'm like, "I'm a-okay without doing it." She goes, "Last chance. It's only $25."
I
And I
don't
went,
get it.
and they don't drink it. They just
Yeah.
they end
Well,
up dumping them out.
You know what's funny is, so again, I was blitzed out of my mind. It was one of 2 times I've ever gone, and it was downtown Minneapolis. We only went because of it was the daylight saving, and we were like still like wound up.
Oh, I thought that was
because-
a
Oh,
dancer's name.
yeah.
yeah, so we we're like,
in
you know what?
between.
Let's go here, and so went, and then they were like that. But the thing is, they don't serve alcohol.
Not
Yeah.
if
So
the
I'm like-
bar's closed, they don't
Yeah, I'm
serve
like,
it.
so I can buy you a Monster.
Yeah, but they're like $15. You're like, you bought her a Monster, it's $15.
But
Also-
after hours, you can get mini corn dogs and lots of yummy things.
I did not see any of that.
Oh, I've
I mean,
I've been at a hot dog
I
buffet or two.
tunnel vision there.
Mhm.
That would be amazing.
I had tunnel vision to the hot dog buffet.
It
I
was-
didn't know there were women.
It was great though because all the strippers would come up to the DJ booth before and say the songs they wanted. You had everything written down, and all of them would say the same thing: "Do not play Buck Cherry. I do not want to hear
Sure,
Crazy
fine.
B."
Oh,
This
Crazy-
dude
that's
would
what I
come in
meant.
all the
That's
time.
more-
And he would be like, "I'll give you $50 if you play Crazy B." First girl goes up on stage like, "Oh, you're Crazy B." And I'm like, she'd look at me like, throw her arms up, like, "He paid me $50. You can bite me." And I'd sit over the microphone.
You're like, you pay me $55
Right, I won't play it,
and I
right.
won't play it.
100%.
That would be an hell of a 3-song showdown.
Stripper songs?
What your
Stripper
stripper
songs.
songs
Oh,
would
that's
be.
kind of funny.
Oh, that
What
could
would
be,
our
yeah.
stripper songs be?
I don't know.
Chick a wow wow.
I don't think that's a
That's
song,
not a
bud.
song.
That's my
It's not a song.
song.
You just got called
Yeah,
Bud by Wes.
Lonely.
So
so
lonely.
Right.
Well, they're gonna know that's my set. Yeah. Oh God, 1 is the loneliest number. Yeah. Be like, oh
can
man,
That's not
teeny
sexy.
weeny, teeny weeny, shrivel
Little
little short.
short.
Hello,
What
No
are
one,
we
no
do
one,
that
no
for?
one, no one.
That was
What did we do?
walk
It was-
up song. Walk up songs for baseball.
Is
I
that
think
what it
that's what
was?
because we got to pick
Okay, I
one
was
for
about to
each
say,
one
haven't
of
you
us.
done that? Yeah.
We did it
Oh,
for.
yeah.
We got to pick one for each one of us. I think Des was actually out. It was TJ.
I did
No,
1 Minute
wasn't.
Man by
I
Missy
don't know.
Elliott for myself.
I
Yeah.
remember I produced one of those.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Don't
the
want no
bedroom
short,
one.
short man.
Don't want,
No eeny weeny, teeny weeny. Nope.
little.
You guys are dumb.
Short, West. Na, na, na.
Fine. We
No,
don't have
it's
to be
fine.
done. We don't have to be
No,
done.
you could have played it. I could have done it after. I'm a
No.
professional. All I'm saying is, you know who doesn't want some eeny weeny, teeny weeny, shrivel little short men?
The Ren
The Ren Fest. They
Yeah.
actually aren't going to judge you at all. But you are going to have so much fun this weekend at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival is Bold North Adventure Weekend presented by Viking Fest Minnesota. Discover True North and bring out your inner warrior. See armored combat. You can actually see daring competitions, battle cry contest, Nordic meatball eating contest, a battle of the beards, and kids can craft their own Viking shield and more. Explore the Viking encampment and visit Bold North vendors all weekend at the Renaissance Festival. There's so much to do there.
I mean, everything that you just said sounds so fun, but I am very motivated by food and drink. And they
Yeah.
have so many amazing snacks to have, 16 stages of entertainment. And what's really fun, think of the kids. Celebrate their first week back at school by taking them this weekend to Renaissance Festival. I know Dusty would love the making your own magic wand at the Wicked Wand Workshop.
Oh,
How
gosh.
cool.
Come on. You can have it all ready to go for the movies.
Yes, and
Come
the
on.
Ninja Warrior Challenge, I feel like you might do kind of good at that there,
I can
Wesley.
show my ninja outfit again if you'd like. There's also sword fighting, fire breathing, music, magic, juggling, and more. I want to be a juggler. That's one of those talents I really want to embrace and see if I can start doing it.
Let's do it. We
Is there an
should go
age
to-
limit when you probably should just not try juggling anymore?
No,
Nope.
we did. We tried it. I think I tried it with Moon and Stacy, and that was like we had to find a talent or whatever. And I could do it for like everything in my life for about 10 seconds. And that
Could
was
you
it.
though? That's pretty impressive. I couldn't do it for
It
10
was.
seconds. I don't think.
I kind of remember like the no. It looks like I'm
juggling
with somebody.
something.
It's like, oh, I'm a man of 41. Ooh. And so like it looks like I'm juggling now, but I was able to do it. I should try to do it again.
Well, you guys, why don't you learn to juggle and then maybe you can join the Renaissance Festival?
Good idea.
Huh?
Good idea.
RenaissanceFest.com. Huzzah!
There we go.
There it is.
Crisco, Des, and West, the After Hours podcast.
After Hours.